Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the Techness Corner. So you got here through the clickbaitable thumbnail or the true to words model descriptive / title and description. We've got another unboxing video for you all. I'm your host, Seb Luca. So welcome. And what's in the box? Well, the box to our right, obvious by now should be, is a keyboard. And of what sort? It's the HyperX Alloy Origins gaming mechanical keyboard with the Aqua switches. So let's go, people. So welcome back. You guys know me, don't you? And you know that when it comes to an unboxing, a pure unboxing video, I'll usually give you all the jizz and all the jazz, all the jizz. Ooh. But you're getting all of it, and my 2 cents worth while I progressively unbox it, as well as all my knowledge that pertains to the item, be it the HyperX Alloy Origins to my left here that we'll be unboxing. So I'm going to do my best to pretend that the graphics are on screen, which you guys can see as we speak. So essentially we've got a choice. The Alloy Origins comes with its own type of keys produced by HyperX. They may turn out to be MX Cherry knockoffs, but for the time being, they've got a linear, a tactile, and as the graphic shows, and a clicky switch. And we've gone with the tactile version, which is, well, let's get a little further into it. The HyperX Aqua, which is up there at the moment, and as you guys can see, it's Aqua. But what does that mean? It's a tactile switch. We know that so far by the material. Essentially, as a tactile position, it's in between your linear and your clicky switches, with a feel but not a impedance per se regarding the feeling up until the point of actuation, because there's a tactile position, as you guys can see down here in the graph. So it shows you that there's a specific spot before it then drops and clicks, and there's an actuation point. Now that brings us to essentially the difference between HyperX switches in comparison to what you may be aware of as Cherry MX, and or even, I hope I say this correctly, your Kailh switches. Something that I wouldn't advertise is the fact that the Kailh's actuation point, according to this graph, is 1.1 millimeters, as opposed to the HyperX's, which are 1.8, as opposed to Cherry MX, which are 2 millimeters. So that's something to consider. It means that they essentially will be faster. But the HyperX Aqua, as you guys can see, has an operating force of 45 grams, which puts it in line with Cherry MX brown and red switches, and is the tactile switch. 80 million lifespan of keystrokes, and the total travel distance is 3.8 millimeters with an actuation point at the 1.8 millimeter mark. So they're meant to be fairly fast, responsive, but they're also meant to aid you in accuracy per se. So if you favor accuracy over speed, then you take a tactile switch like the HyperX Aqua, which also seems to trump Cherry MX according to the material, but not potentially your Kailh silver ones for speed, that's for sure. So that's something to consider. Without this farting around much longer, general features about this keyboard per se is you got your HyperX mechanical switches, full aircraft grade aluminium, depending on how you guys say it in whichever part of the world, body. Compact portable design with detachable USB-C style cable, dazzling RGB lighting with dynamic effects, advanced customization with the HyperX Ingenuity software, 3 adjustable keyboard angles, onboard memory for 3 profiles, game mode, 100% anti-ghosting, and N-key rollover functionalities. So this is what's spec'd up and said to be the case. Apart from the measurements, which I'm not going to put straight up in your face, let's just say it's one of the more compact full-size keyboards out there, which is really, really cool, because I do need the number pad. That's why I'm getting this, not a 10less key or a 60 or 65%er. At the same time, I plan to in the future do some slight modding to this. It's very basic modding, just according to if the stabilizers aren't the best, maybe just fix them up just a little bit. You can't do much modding except for changing the keycaps, and the keycaps are pretty decent in this board per se. This board retails for approximately 179 Australian dollars or 110 US dollars depending on where you are in the world, so that's something to look out for. And it is the HyperX Alloy Origins mechanical gaming keyboard. We're going to go into the unboxing with your host Seb Luca. And yeah, I'm going to be cutting this beard, so guys, tell me in the comments below if I should in fact get rid of it or if I should grow it out fuller still, and then this will be really filled out. I'm probably going to cut it by the next video. I don't know why, just for a change. You guys can end up seeing my double chin and bum chin at the same time. So let's go. Let's get into this unboxing, y'all. Again, I always apologize for the camera quality at times. It's not the greatest. We're using the Brio webcam for this viewpoint. So here it is, guys. I'm just checking my nails to see how dirty they are. They're pretty dirty, but that's gonna have to do because I was out in the garden earlier on. And yeah, that's enough said. Let's have a closer look at what's in the box or on the outside of the box, be it be. HyperX Alloy Origins Aqua Switch, and it specifies it's English US layout, and it's also PC, PS4, Xbox One compatible supposedly, so that's pretty cool. And if we have a look just here, HyperX, what was missing there was the warranty information. I don't know why they had it on the outside of it. And that's the sides. If we pull it around here, we got some information and whatnot. Also the 3 types of switches, the fact that it's emphasizing the whole aluminium frame, USB-C connectivity, and yeah, what else is there? We'll have a closer look right now. There's a 2-year warranty associated with the device, and all that's really mentioned is detachable braided cable, full aircraft grade aluminium body, HyperX mechanical switches for responsiveness, reliability and brighter lighting, 3 adjustable keyboard angles. So yeah guys, that's about it. It's about time we unbox and unleash this beast, which is this full-size mechanical gaming keyboard produced by HyperX, the Alloy Origins keyboard with the Aqua HyperX tactile switches. So we're going to need our trusty unboxing tool. What may that be? It is, well, she hasn't got a knife. I mean, she hasn't got a name, but the Technics Corner official unboxing tool. And we're just going to put a little strip there and a little snip there, and have a look around the sides here. Doesn't look like anything else is needed. Pop that into a safe place. Always supervised by adults when utilizing a device such as the Technics Corner unboxing tool. It is not for children, people. So let us unbox the box. Ooh, hello, look at that. That
was so hot.
That's some premium potential static rising stuff, but look at that, guys. So straight off the bat, it's not just in there, but they could have put like a little sheath of some sort of foam here, I reckon, just in case. We're gonna aim to lift it up and pop that there. Have a look what else is in the box. So we've got our HyperX, has you covered, a few different pages and whatnot. Congratulations on joining the HyperX family. Keyboard overview, booklet as well. It's hopefully not, it is. It's a map. So we'll pop that down there and we'll have a look what else is in the box per se. So if we lift up this over here, that takes us into what is essentially just the braided 1.8 meter cable, from my understanding. Was it 1.8 or 1.7? Well, it's close to. USB-C that connects up to the keyboard itself. and USB-A, which connects to your computer. So let's move this box to the side over here, and I'll give you guys a closer look at the package so I don't completely mutilate it. As you guys can see, it's sealed almost completely, backside of it, and just off the bat, she's heavy. She's, from my understanding, she weighs over 1 kilogram in weight. So considering the K552 Red Dragon is a 10 kilos and weighs over 870 grams, this is doing quite well for my understanding, it being all aluminium, aircraft grade aluminium. Yeah, she's also, from my understanding, fairly low profile, even though not technically so regarding keycaps and whatnot. She is very, very slim, bar be the keycaps themselves. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a mod with this. I'm going to be changing all the keycaps to some other colors and whatnot, just to have a bit of a muck around and to see what can come up. It would be nice if it had a dial, but it ain't got a dial. So what we're going to do is open her up and let's get ripped into it. I'm just curious whether this can actually be salvaged, so I can, if I need to pop it back in for some reason, it can. And let us get into what is the unveiling of the keyboard. Now, just at first feel, it feels decent. There's still a little peel that we got here, so we'll peel that. See if we can. No sound, guys. Unfortunately, you don't get a sound with the peel. I apologize. It was satisfyingly diminished in its peeling potential to be ASMR peel related. So straight off the bat, what I don't like is the fact that the USB-C port's on the right side. That's a bit of a shame that it is, but apart from that, she feels really sturdy. Flex test, there's no flex, that's good. Let's check these legs on it. So there's a couple of sizes. I believe it's 3, 7 and 11 degrees additional angle-ish that you can, and when it sits on by itself, there is a slight angle to it already. So it's got a satisfying click, which is a little different. I'm going to put it on the, they seem to have rubber stoppers on every angle, as well as a couple rubber stoppers at the front side to stop it from moving around. I'm going to put it on the second level, and we're going to see how that feels. Now we'll pull one of these caps. Now they do have your conventional style of caps. I believe that you can, from my understanding, switch out all of these, and it's a standard layout, meaning it should be compatible with other keycaps of 104 variety, because if you're planning on changing all of them. And now we're going to do a little bit of a sound test. So now remember, this is tactile, so it's in between clicky and linear, so don't expect a Fox sound anytime soon, whatever that is. I'll press the delete key because we know the delete key. I'll try not to smash it like I always do. There's a bit of reverb on, it sounds like a bit of reverb on the actually sounds pretty decent considering. I don't know if I would have preferred clicky, frankly, but I'm going to depress every key for a second. Anti-ghosting as well. Now it's time to get her connected, people. So let's bring her to life. So the USB-C connection point is recessed in. Anyway, that's in. Now let us connect it up to our trusty hub. and let's bring it to life. Alrighty, so straight off the bat, what we have here is something that's definitely shiny, shiny, shiny. Definitely quite illuminating. The HyperX aluminium is slightly of more a gunmetal in color, which is allowing for the reflection to occur. I'm really happy with that, because what I've got in mind is some custom keys, which I have to wait, frankly, about 2 or 3 weeks for it to arrive at the bare minimum, which are obnoxious perhaps. Originally I had another keyboard in mind which had a silver dial knob as well. This has the HyperX logo. Number lock on, number lock off. So we can go into gaming mode. That's full gaming mode, which allows for complete anti-ghosting to be active with no key rollover. Now taking that keycap off again, we've got a north facing RGB lightage, so you guys can see that a lot clearer. If I put it this way, you won't see it as feverishly, which is, you know, it's a shame it's not a south LED, but that's okay still. So we've got our HyperX mechanical switches in the Aquaform, full aircraft grade aluminium body. And yeah, it does feel really sturdy, guys. I do like the feeling of this keyboard. Structurally stable. So length, from my understanding, the keyboard measures at 442.5 millimeters, and height wise or width is 132.5 millimeters. So it's a compact portable design with detachable USB-C cable, as we've already attached. And it leaves a small footprint in comparison to, say, if we get a 10 keyless keyboard here, it's still fairly small footprint in comparison to some other larger keyboards which are full size and just girthier in general. But it seems to have everything that's needed. I don't know how to cycle through the functions. Now remember, it has its own software as well. Now from my understanding, the software has been trash. I think they've improved on it, because it's stated that you can save 3 profiles to the keyboard itself. So that's something to look at. I'm sure that through the software you can upload those profiles and save them to the keyboard, which is really cool. You don't need to use the software to access those 3 profiles that you have set up regarding your lighting. And if you can set it up to each key specific a different action, then you might be able to color coordinate, say for editing sake and whatnot, your key specific. And like I said, the advanced customization with the effects comes through the Ingenuity software, which is available for download from the HyperX website. Okay, and I believe that they've addressed some of the problems that it's had. Now coming back to it, on angle wise, on the flat like so, it's 3 degrees in angle already. Otherwise, second one will elevate it to 7 degrees, and the larger one will elevate it to 11 degrees angling. It does specify that it's onboard memory for 3 profiles. Create your own custom design light shows, save them directly to the keyboard and take them with you on the go. So using this type of lighting that is fairly decent, imagine it on wide, I'm quite happy with this. Enough with the unboxing per se. So with that being said, guys, it's also compatible with Windows 7 and upwards, 8, 8.1 and 10, whatever you're using. Detachable USB-C, the 100% anti-ghosting. It checks all the right boxes regarding a mechanical keyboard. It is priced at 179 Australian dollars or 110 US dollars, depending on where you are in the world, y'all. There's a game mode which activates everything much more efficiently, so you don't have to single-handedly, turn off the Windows key and whatnot. The key switches are HyperX's own, and They're meant to last 30 million clicks more than your Cherry MX switches. So that's something to consider. So with that being said, guys, thanks for joining us at the thanks for joining us at the Techness Corner with the HyperX Alloy Origins gaming mechanical keyboard unboxing. Sorry I couldn't showcase the lights, guys, but RGB Spasticated is RGB Spasticated, and you can singly address each one of these keys as well with different RGB colors and effects on the whole, and you can hard code 3 of those effects to the keyboard itself, so you don't need the software. You can just run on the fly with this. This is something from my understanding that wasn't available a while back with this keyboard. It's been out for about 2 years now. I'm late to the party, but I needed this keyboard, and you're going to see me in a future modding at some stage mod up and change out these keycaps for something a little more premium regarding my eyes. I'm going to probably reuse these keycaps in another keyboard anyway, so it's not going to waste. And yeah, my name's Seb Luca. Thanks for joining us at the Techness Corner. Peace out, y'all. Bye.